asked for this. Death Wish. Y'all asked for it, not me. Kersey? Is that who Charles Bronson is in this movie or show? Some old school music. F it, let's do it. Welcome to Pegasus versus the World, where we take on challenges, comedy, trending topics, and some travel.
City boy! City boy!
All right, man. This is what y'all asked for, man. Death Wish reactions. I've never seen the movie Death Wish, and I've heard of this. You know what's funny? One of my friends, if y'all are into underground hip-hop, indie rap, R.A. the Rugged Man, the homeboy. Anyways, I don't even get into that story, but me and him are friends. And he loves Charles Bronson. He mentions it in his, I think he mentions it in his rap. But Charles Bronson is a very popular name to be mentioned in rap songs and rap music because of this, Death Wish. People will be like, you got a death wish, da-da-da-da. So I'm going to check it out. Again, I've heard of Charles Bronson. I've heard of Death Wish. I haven't ever seen it. I always looked at Death Wish similar to Dirty Harry movies, you know? Like, I haven't seen them, but I heard of them, and I knew they were, like, some action flicks, but I actually didn't even know. Like, until I did the Dirty Harry reactions, I didn't realize how dope some of this shit is. So, hopefully we find something here with Death Wish. Now, I don't know if I'm going to react to Death Wish, because behind the scenes, you guys, these companies are all the same. There's certain companies that are cool with reactors and reaction channels at some capacity, where they're not blocking you, giving you strikes and all this bullshit, right? There's other companies that are not. Universal is one of those companies. I'm finding out that Paramount will let me do the Key and Peele reactions, but I had to fight a frickin' strike for a Tropic Thunder reaction. And they're only clips. It's not even full movie reactions. So, like, it's not like a protest or anything, but I'm sorry. When people ask me to react to stuff, I'm going to look on Google and figure out what company distributed and controls the rights of that movie, because I'm not, dude, I'm so tired of wasting time and then risking my time here because of all this copyright claim nonsense. So that's frustrating. And that goes for the music now too. Like, I really dodge as much Universal music as possible, but it's wonky. So we'll see how long this shit goes on and what comes of it. But this morning, just that, I already know Death Wish. It's like two companies represent Death Wish. I know Paramount's one of them. So that's why you have this screen here like this, okay, you guys? That's why it's transparent. So if you can't deal with that, well, then we don't need to be doing these. All right. The title is Shooting Muggers. Oh, my gosh. Shooting Muggers. Imagine that. In the era of 2025, where it's soft on crime, let violent criminals and psychopaths back in the streets after crazy offenses so they can actually wreak havoc on society, because we need to be softer on crime. Imagine putting out a movie called Death Wish in 2025 with the title Shooting Muggers. God forbid. Oh, wow. This is going to be crazy. I'm Black Pegasus, if you don't know. Link in the description of my other channels. Let's go. Again, I'm not an advocate for violence. This was never a call to action. YouTube, I was just reading a title of a movie and saying, wow, this is so mean for someone to roll around and put out a video called Shooting Muggers. That's so mean in the year 2025. Let's go. That beat is hard. I don't know if the person who clipped this made that, but that was tight. So he's just walking in the park, having a late night stroll. Yo, that's crazy. If that's a mugger, he's breaking the first rule one-on-one. So we'll see how this plays out. I got to just say this because this is the truth. Not that I've ever mugged someone or would ever mug someone, but typically, muggers prey on the weak, right? I haven't seen in this day and age where, like, when you guys see the clips, they're like trying to rob old people, young people, handicapped people. Never are they looking at some like big man just walking around in a trench coat, right? And then that's the other thing, to discourage a mugger, you're supposed to identify them. You look at them and be like, hey man, I see you, dog. I see you. I'm looking at you. That typically would discourage them, be like, all right, on to the next person. This person is alert. He's assertive. Like there's like, I don't know, from the stuff that I've read and seen, this is just wild. If that dude walking up there is the mugger, he has some big ass balls, man. That's crazy. Yeah, now he's running. I don't know, man.
You got money, man? Shit, I'll kill you. Give me your money or I'll bust you up.
That's the weird. Holy smokes, this dude is weird looking too. He looks like a mugger. They typecasted a good mugger, he looks a little crazy. What's wild though is like I've never, typically like in today's, it go like from the things you see, it goes fast. Like they running on you, they hitting you with the gat, they pushing you. They don't ask you, do you have money? It's just go time. So this is a pretty polite mugging. Oh, what? Yo. What? Yo, is he a cop? Can he do that? Like, who just rolls around and claps people? What? I can't believe what I just watched. Yo, he just turned around and busted. I mean, that is what you're supposed, like, I don't know what you can say on YouTube anymore, but yeah. Yo, this is just a movie, YouTube. Damn. Holy shit. Yo, that's crazy. He didn't say one word. Not one word. This is just crazy. You know what's even more crazy about it? The reason this is more realistic than you see today is because there wasn't all the technology. There wasn't all the cameras. You know what I'm saying? Like, it was a cold night. So, like, there'd have to be a witness, a camera, or something. The po-po just going to wake up and be like, damn, there's this dude with this size bullet in his abdomen, and there's a gun on the ground, and we don't know. We don't know, you guys. Because he was just walking. They ain't going to get no footprints, no fingerprints. And he was just like, yo, I'm out, player. I'm out. I'm out, dog. That's wild, man. What the hell? Is this a vigilante justice movie? God forbid. Vigilante justice in America. Are they in New York or California? This could be San Francisco or like Harlem. Yo, dude, he's just so calm. Bro, what are we doing? They're playing like jazz music. Yo, this is just epic. Oh, this is the way to start your day. The best part of waking up is death wish in your cup. What? Okay, guys, we're here. Charles Bronson. This is ignorant. He doesn't talk, apparently. Apparently, he's a vigilante mime. He just sees wrongdoing, and he pulls out the 6-shooter on some country western gangster bro. Y'all see what we doing here? Y'all see how we doing it? Yeah. He just like, dog, do you want war? We got, like, what? Again, this is without no context. There's no contextualness to my reactions. I just react to clips that look gangster, and then it leads me, oh, this is sad, you guys. You guys are about to tear up. You might shed a tear because full movies have even different things. I don't want to get into it because YouTube's weird. Let's just go here real quick. I don't know if you'll ever see a full movie reaction to Death Wish from Black Pegasus. Because from what I see, the wrong company controls it, and I'm going to have to deal with some bullshit. And I'm not trying to. There's too many dope movies that I could check out with less drama from a company. So I might have to go watch this by myself and just talk about it, because this is right up my alley. This is right up my alley. Never know. If MFers go crazy to this reaction, if this reaction goes off the ringer, there is a small 0.00001 chance that I do a full movie reaction to Death Wish. Not because I don't want to, because the company that holds the copyright claim on this is on some bullshit. And I'm just like, dog, it's crazy. I know we're covered by fair use. I know we're transforming it. I know we're having commentary. I know that I'm not redistributing this. It's a breakdown. I know that, but that's the way the system works here. So it is what it is. All right, let's keep watching. This dude really, it's just like, he just showing up, clapping fools. I'm like, okay. He's on some Batman shit, bro. The dude from the back looks like Bruce Springsteen. Like when he got on the train, got the American flag on. I'm like, oh, Bruce Springsteen's in this movie? Damn, there's a cop. He kind of looks like Bruce Springsteen from the front, too. That's hilarious. Yo, these dudes. Yo. Guido the Kid instead of Billy the Kid. Yo, this is just out of control, man. I don't know where this is going to go, but I really like the character build in these short clips. And I'm just going to highlight this, you guys. This is just so epic. It's kind of like the beginning of Mad Max Road Warrior, where there's this limited talking, but they're telling you a story through the music and the visuals. But it's just so dope. Yo, this is so stupid. All right, let's go. Let's see what happens, man. Like, my man just got groceries. I guess his name is Kersey. I don't know if that's how you say it. That's what it said, Kersey versus the Muggers or something at the beginning. But we'll just say Charles Bronson. But it's just wild that New York was wrecked in the 70s. Like, I watched this video where it was just like, like that movie Warriors Come Out and Play. Like, New York was really on some up. They had to clean it up. I think they said Giuliani really cleaned up New York. And I don't know if that was a good thing, if people respect Giuliani for that or not. But That's what I've always heard. You know, y'all correct me if I'm wrong. I don't know everything, man. I just be watching stuff. But all right, let's go. We watching Death Wish, shooting muggers. Yo. Public transportation, y'all. Oh my Lord. Look out for the cop. I'm gonna go have a conversation. Bro, he shot him on the train with a cop in the next cart and got away. Oh boy. Oh boy. I have to watch this movie. I need the context. I'm guessing, you know, Charles Bronson is like the vigilante justice, right? Vigilante justice here at some capacity. Vigilante justice is going on here. But why? You know? Are we on some John Wick? You know, like they took everything and he has nothing left. Like, you know, are we on some Eraser type stuff? Like, what's going on? And imagine just rolling around with a 6-shooter with your finger always on the trigger. Like, he's rolling around like, dog, go, like, on, like, remember, go ahead, make my day. He is the living manifestation of that at all times. And I'm just thinking to myself, why? Who has time to hold groceries with a 6-shooter? Read the paper with a 6-shooter? Walk around like, I'm like, he's just like ready. That's, oh, yo, he's a menace. Hold up. Hey. Oh, snap. Let's go.
Where'd you go, man? Hey, there goes the pussy posse.
Is that a man? Or, yeah, it is, I mean, that's a woman. It's a woman. That's a woman. Got it. Okay, I don't know what's happening here because they've prioritized her, but the brothers is like, yeah, yo, what's cracking, dog? Hey, what's popping in this bit? You know what I'm saying? Let's get it popping, baby. Who's this John, man? He about to become a John Doe if he leaves this diner, man. The first word I heard was from a female talking about this is the Poo Patrol. Oh, yeah. this is, hold on. I think this is New York. And that would make sense. That would make way more sense now. Hold on. Yep, we in New York. Okay, this makes a lot more sense. Even with that scene from the diner, all the movies from the 70s where you saw actual, whether it was like cross-dressing or actual trans people. Like, I remember one of my favorite movies of all time, there was a trans person in The Last Dragon with Bruce Leroy. Remember in the movie scene, get him, baby. Yeah. So like, but it was always from like New York movies. And I always felt like, because there was like when I went to New York, you just saw more stuff like that. And maybe you could see stuff like that. I wasn't in like Cali like that, but I do remember this being like a culture, and this was the thing, like this was a known thing. But I did remember seeing that in more East Coast movies. Like, you would see it because it was a part of the culture. It was definitely something that was visible. And so like when people get all wonky today, I do think it's like, dog, it's been a thing. But that's a whole complex conversation to have, and let's just enjoy this movie. But I just, I think it's interesting because you did see this in 70s East Coast films, because this is like, I think the fourth East Coast film where you saw that type of representation. And it's just like, I know people lose their mind nowadays when they see that, but I just think the conversation is between the programming, like when it becomes, anyways, we ain't talking about that here. But anyways, yeah. All right, got it. I wonder if the New York subway was worse, because this movie was 1974, and I believe it was the 70s when there was just all this violent mayhem going on in New York. Y'all correct me if I'm wrong, but there was a point where New York was just in shambles, and it was just wild. And I wonder if this was that time period, and was it safer today to be on because like on television, on the news, it'll be like, oh my gosh, the subway, there's something happening all the time. But there are so many millions of people who live in New York, and so many people that take the subway. It's like, it's effed up, the stuff that happens down there. But I'm like, with the frequency of people that are in the subway, I wonder and question, like, is it worse than the 70s? And I'm kind of doubting that it is, because I heard it was either the 70s. I think it was the 70s where it was just mayhem out there. Dog, he is cold-blooded, bro. He just don't care.
Hey, mister, got a match? Yeah. What else you got? Let's see the money, man.
It's ironic because he did the right thing. I know this is just random, but when they walked up on him, watch. He kept them in front of him.
Hey, mister.
This was the mistake right here. This could have been a really big mistake, but it was corrected.
Got a match?
Right there. That could have, he let him get too close. But making sure they're both in front of him at this point was the correction. And you can't just walk around profiling someone, just be like, oh, this dude's like gonna just, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. What else you got? Let's see the money, man.
You'll have to take it.
Bro! I'd be lying if I said I didn't like his style. I would be lying to y'all if I said I did not like his style. Holy sh. Oh, man. Oh, man. What are we doing? Death Wish might be the one. Oh, boy. This is tough. Why, YouTube? Why you got to do me like this, man? Damn, I want to watch this. I want to do a movie reaction to that. Because you got to think, I saw no talking. There was no talking. The lady talked in the cafe. That was it. I guarantee there's some hard-hitting one-liners in Death Wish. There has to be. And then I need the context. Why is he just rolling around? And he always has his finger on the trigger, you know? Anyways, sheesh. Yo! All right, well, I'm alive, man. I'm awake. Dude, it's 8 a.m. in the morning. We recording, dog. This is nutty. Nutty. Well, I'm here for it. Let me know what I got, what I missed. Bro, you guys ain't lying. Like, people, I don't know which ones y'all have. I think it's in the Dirty Harry ones. Y'all kept saying Death Wish. You got to see Death Wish. You right.
City boy,